Luke Inman back again in the eDraft.com studios, getting you caught up on the entire 2015 draft class. Listen, today, breaking down UCLA linebacker Eric Kendricks, who you'll see is a very instinctual linebacker, which is why it should come to no surprise. His father played running back at UCLA, while his brother, Michael, you may know, is a starting outside linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles. Safe to say, football runs deep in Eric's genes. Maybe undersized at 6 foot even, 232 pounds, but because he's so quick on his feet, light, agile, explosive, he's a true sideline-to-sideline player that's equally effective versus the run and the pass, which is why he should transition to a 3-down linebacker in the NFL. Let's jump to the tape where I can show you what I mean. Well, let's start in the running game where Kendricks shows very impressive instincts right from the snap. Kendricks' read and dissect skills don't have many flaws, as he's able to quickly turn that into a quick reaction time getting to the ball carrier. As you can see here, Kendricks is more than willing to step into the hole and take on his blocker, as he shows great functional strength for being so undersized. And although his footwork isn't always perfect, more times than not, he does a great job off the snap of the ball with his first step to at least get him started in the right direction. Watch again as he reads the guard off the snap of the ball, quickly dissects the running play, steps into the running lane, transitions his speed to power when he engages with the offensive lineman, and from there does a great job getting disengaged to make the tackle. Kendricks spends most of his time in between the tackles, and you don't see him miss many tackles in there because for the most part, he's so fundamentally sound when it comes to his tackling technique. He also plays so confident that when you watch him, it's easy to mistake this slow and still trigger off the snap for a slow reaction time. But in reality, it's really just his almost calm demeanor in which he plays the game. He doesn't have a lot of wasted movement, nor does he bounce around a lot, making him really efficient in his steps. He's just very confident in his reads and what his job is on every given play. Like I said, he's smart with his first step and always looks natural and comfortable in motion, as he's always generally moving in the direction of the ball. Seems very in control under his feet and maybe undersized, but light and quick on the run. Kendricks is a very, very rangy linebacker who does a great job getting down the line and getting sideline to sideline, both in coverage and here in run support. The way I'm using an early pick on a linebacker is if I truly believe he can be a 3-down player when he transitions into the NFL. Kendricks makes a great case for it though, as he looks so natural dropping back into coverage and when he's on the run. He's got enough fluidity and athleticism to run with tight ends and running backs and here in sideline to sideline coverage. Also love how Kendricks isn't shy about getting physical in the passing game, putting his hands on a receiver within those first 5 yards, really disrupting the timing and chemistry in his route. In my opinion though, where Kendricks excels the most in the passing game is in his ability to quickly diagnose and recognize and then drop back into his zone. Watch here as he shows just this comfort level in UCLA's 2 deep and zone coverages by really reading and anticipating his man's route and where he'll likely break in and out of his cuts. Here's what happens when he puts it all together. On 3rd and 8, Kendricks is his man-to-man coverage with the running back, a great first step to eliminate the distance between him and his guy, and from there he just undercuts the route and takes it to the house. Watch again as you see Kendricks reads the play perfectly, lets his instincts take over, jumping the underneath route, and from there, lets his athletic ability do the rest, taking the ball in for the score for 6 points. It's splash plays like these that aren't that rare for Kendricks, and is why he's regarded as one of the top at his position. More splash plays as Kendrick uses those savvy football genes and great football IQ to punch the ball out here against Virginia's tight end. A guy that's always around the ball and making game-changing plays like these makes it impossible for NFL teams to ignore. Well, he wasn't asked to blitz much, if at all, in the limited game film that I saw him in, but as you'll see here, Kendricks has the quickness and maybe more impressive uses of those instincts to get a great jump off the ball and time the snap with precision. From there, that acceleration and closing speed really speak for themselves. Well, you can't have the good without getting some bad, and as aggressive as Kendricks is, sometimes he's too aggressive and will over-pursue, taking himself out of position to make the play. Another area I'm concerned about is his inability to take blockers head-on and instead taking a more finesse approach, which can easily get himself washed out of the play altogether. Lastly, remember, not great length and undersized for an NFL linebacker at just 232. Kendricks struggles against power running games, getting downright bullied in the first and second levels at times. He's going to need to learn how to play with more violent hands at the point of attack because of that lack of length and overall strength. An undersized but instinctual linebacker, Kendricks sure does do a great job of using his solid fundamentals, great football IQ, and quick feet to show off a lot of range sideline to sideline, making him a legitimate candidate to be a three-down linebacker in the NFL. Comparing him to last year's class, though, not on the same level of guys like C.J. Mosley, Anthony Barr, and even Ryan Shazier for me, but I still see him as a top 40 pick. So a team like the Packers, Broncos, Chiefs, and even the Saints could all use a three-down linebacker with the playmaking skills of Kendricks. Check back for more draft profile breakdowns presented by eDraft.com, but for now, I'm Luke Inman, signing out.